Hordes of Hunger is a brand new 3D Survivorslike action hack and slash that's recently came to Steam Early Access. In this game you take control of a character called Mirah and uncover her story as you defend her homeland against ever-increasing waves of monsters. Customize your loadout with different weapons, special attacks, and gain new abilities and resources with each run to fine-tune your own unique build. This game's developed by an indie dev called Hyperstrange and published by Koali, who sponsored me today to try out their game and give feedback on what can be improved. This is the same developer behind another highly rated game called Blood West. If you like what you see in this video, then click the link in the description below to buy Hordes of Hunger on Steam now during its 20% launch week discount. Additionally, it's also available as part of a bundle with Hordes of Hell, Blood West, and Be My Horde if you want to pick up some other highly rated indie games along with it. Hordes of Hunger, brand new 3D Survivorslike hack and slash. Let's see if it's any good. Okay, straight into the game. Cull the Horde. Okay, special attack. Yo, did I just do a jump attack? Pop my Q again. Big damage, that charges me forward. Heavy attacks, RMB. Okay, I can hold that, and it's basically like a spin to win blade storm. That's level 2. Choose our first ability. Increase physical damage by 2% with each level gained after getting this skill. It makes sense that getting these kind of things in early whilst you're a low level would probably be the best. I feel like I might want to... Oh, if I press E, I can actually parry or something. Parry. Oh, nice. Quest complete.
What did you tell me?
Another level. Each kill heals you. Yeah, I feel like you definitely want some kind of lifesteal. Gameplay is actually quite fun. I like that you've got basically 2 dashes. You've got like a proper dash, and you've got a shift which repositions. How am I ever going to possibly die with all of this self-healing? So just a quick look at the level up UI. I've got my weapon up here. I've got my ability here. I'm guessing you can equip different abilities, different weapons as well. These are all my skills that I've selected. Oh, during Sanctuary, you can return to Sanctum with your current loot or start the next objective to progress. I mean, I'm feeling pretty strong. Let's just start the next objective. Destroy the nests. The game really does just start. No real intro. You're just thrown right into it. I love that.
I'm ready.
Oh. Ooh, what is this? It's a donkey. Help Dusty.
Don't be scared.
Oh, we got a bit of an escort now, have we? Oh no! The donkey died? I didn't know he could die. Please tell me I can try again. No, it's just giving me a different mission. This genre of game I always just find inherently fun. It's the kind of game where you just turn your brain off, put on some heavy metal, and just destroy enemies. I feel like I'm probably going to have to fight a boss now, based on the UI indicator on the left side. So usually for bosses in these kind of games, I usually take the approach of kiting around them and letting my stuff kind of AoE them down. That's the play, typically. Oh, is he dead? Sit down. Quest complete. Scroll, chain lightning obtained. That sounds very nice. So this is like a proper third-person Survivorslike, but you can also zoom the camera out, so it's like a top-down ARPG if you want. You've got a lot of control and freedom when it comes to the camera. You survived. Okay, so you can just straight up win the level. It's not like infinite, like some of these games. I like that. Father can give you permanent stat increases in exchange for feathers to aid you on your quest. Get feathers by killing the Horde and completing arena objectives. Let's buy something from Father. Oh wow, we've actually got a lot of feathers, 169. Okay, so to unlock level 1 it costs 10 feathers, to unlock level 2 it costs 40. So I should probably level up each of these once. That'd be the most efficient, I think. So now let's go over to the blacksmith, see if we can craft a new weapon. Workshop, you can equip and craft new weapons. Select active special attacks, stash and withdraw chest keys. If you die in the arena, you lose all of your equipped keys. Good to know. Let's try ground slam, although I do think slash dash will still be better. Sweet, that didn't take too long. On to the next level. Heavy attacks. Some enemies are resistant to light attacks. Oh. Okay, so some of these armored enemies that I can't damage with light attacks, I can parry them and damage them that way if I don't have any heavy attack charged up. Good to know. Okay, let's eat an apple. That's done a lot of healing. Right, let's try and play zoomed in and see how it goes. This preacher's running bloody fast. He does not want to be purged. Big damage. There it is. I got you, brother. Chests. Chests in the arenas might contain very common or rare items. Obtain keys by completing objectives. Anything good? Gauntlets weapon parts. I think I need one more of those and I can craft some gauntlets. Oh no. Oh my. Something is not going well. Yeah, we need to run. I don't know what happened there, but I just took tons of damage. There it is. So I'm going to self-heal by dashing through enemies. That's going to be the play. I've been using my dash a lot anyway. What's this one? Ah, it's another guide the souls. Okay. Oh my god, I'm taking huge damage. Okay, guide those souls here. Quest complete. Nice. Let's eat some more rations. I am not feeling very strong, but I'm ready to take on another boss, but I'm not feeling strong. Really bad RNG with my power-ups this run. Oh, here it is. Bloodlust. That's what I wanted at the start. Alright, let's try and kill the boss whilst zoomed in. Here we go. We got him now. Sit. Got a little bit too confident there. But he's dead. I do like the movement in this game. This is how quickly you can just zap around the map by alternating between pressing shift and control. Like the two dashes. This was my special attack that I took on this one, where you like jump up in one spot. But I think the standard dash that you start out with is much better. New ability, Unholy Rapture. Destroy every unobstructive non-guardian creature with holy damage. 2 hammer parts and this. Apparently I could craft something. We'll go with 3 hammer parts. We got a common hammer. Right, let's try equipping the hammer. See how that plays. As well as this Unholy Rapture ability. Kitchen allows you to exchange feathers for rations and meals. Well, it's a shame that I just spent all of my feathers. Cull the Horde. Alright, let's test out the hammer. The hammer does some pretty decent AoE damage. Also, the hammer's right click is like a big frontal cone AoE.
What did you tell
Pretty
me?
good. Okay, check my new ability. I took like a whole minute to charge up that new ability, and I used it when there was nothing to attack. Nice work, Craig. Keep it up. Stay close to the cage to save the captive, okay? Big damage. Oh, that new ability is really good. Just takes a long time to charge up. So some of these mobs are now chaining me. Big damage. We needed that. Big damage. Sit down. That was kind of cool. I just leaped from the sky and crushed him. I like the hammer. I just think the issue with the hammer is if you're facing one direction, it might just auto lock onto an enemy over here when you do the heavy attack, and it just hits in the direction that you're not facing. I feel like it should always hit in the direction that you're facing. That's the reason why it doesn't feel as good as the sword. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. This is pretty cool. Quest complete. 103 feathers. Yeah, this is how you play the hammer. You light attack, dodge, heavy attack, dodge, or sidestep rather. Okay, let's try and play zoomed in for a bit. Yeah, it's certainly not optimal to play zoomed in. It's cool that you have the option, I suppose. But realistically, I can't see what the hell's going on. I am disgustingly strong right now. Kill the Guardian. Oh, Guardian time already. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, it's a big boy. I'm going to absolutely demolish him. Let's pop a big damage ability. Oh, did that just get interrupted? It did. I said I was going to demolish this boss. It's not going that way at all because he can hit from so far away. Finish him. Oh, there it is. Sentinel recovery obtained. Another new ability. Right, more feathers to spend. I can purchase some more soup. 50% less damage from guardians. That's strong. Let's take slash dash again and also re-equip my sword. Next level, survive the onslaught. Back to using my trusty old sword. Trying to go for a bit of a chain lightning build this time. Give that a try. Trying to figure out what each of the abilities actually does. So I'm playing it a little bit different every level. Yeah, this lightning ability is super strong. It basically just one-hits things every few seconds. And then if you add chain lightning to it as well. Yeah, Fist of the Heavens plus chain lightning. I think those are two S-tier combinations. Another survive the onslaught. This game is a roguelike, so a lot of these missions are random. I wonder if the levels are random. I guess I'll find out because I haven't actually replayed any of the levels yet. I've been doing different missions constantly. Each enemy that touches you whilst dashing, you're healed for 2. So much. I got a really nice set of abilities this run. I'm really blazing through this quite... Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, almost died there. Here's me saying before, oh, I'm never going to die. I actually really like the feeling of movement in this game. The mobility feels great. Find holy ground. Stand your ground. Okay. Need to stay in here. Man, just look at the speed of this gameplay when you've got the sword and you're just dashing around constantly. Things are dying. Oh my god! No! Something just got right on top of me and started fucking me up hard. Bloodlust. Yes, please. Give me Bloodlust. This has been the hardest quest so far. Oh my god, that was tough. We need to go search for some food instantly. For some reason, there is a delay when you eat food. I have to press the eat button like 3 times for it to go off. And I'm not sure why. On to the next boss. Who are we fighting this time? Almagam.
The Guardian.
Big monstrosity creature. Is it dead? Yes, it is. Good fight. Yeah, let's buy a food buff for the next one. You gain 30% more focus. Yeah, that sounds good. Can craft some gauntlets. Common gauntlets. So these seem to be more elemental based. Okay, let's give the gauntlets a try. What happens if I combine 2 swords with gauntlets? Does that do anything? Yeah, it crafts a common sword. Oh, the stats on the weapons that you craft are random. So this is the sword I started with. This is the sword I just crafted. And as you can see, different attributes. Everything's different. Next level, the watermill. Gauntlets, let's give it a try. Oh, these seem pretty good. Decent mobility. Fire aura. Okay, let's go with an aura build, this one. Try and max out fire aura. Ooh, the right click on the gauntlets seem good. Fist of the Heavens, S tier. Chain lightning, S tier. Off to a very good start. Oh my god, the levels are coming in fast. The gauntlet's heavy attack, I'd say, is probably better than the sword. I'm going to be onto the final boss at quite a low level for this run. Oh, this is new. Tools of impact. Every 1.2 seconds, summon a hammer that hits the closest enemy for big damage. Okay, next boss. Let's do it. So the bosses are definitely random because this is the one I fought last time. I mean, it is a roguelike, so. GG. Mind is my armor obtained. It seems like each level contains 3 chests. I haven't seen any levels that have more than 3 yet. How many feathers? Not too many. Elemental damage. I'm going to travel back to the main square because for some reason there's a question mark here, even though I did this at the start of the game, which suggests to me that I need to go here for some like main story reason. It is nighttime this time, so maybe that makes it different. Find holy ground. Oh no, this is an awful location for holy ground. I might die here if there's some AoE mobs. Oh no. Right, well played. Those quests that tell you to find the holy area, I think those are the hardest. Judge.
Time to finish this.
He's already almost dead. I'm so strong. Judge is too weak for me. Sit down. Dead in seconds. That's my 3rd spear part, so I should be able to craft a spear now. Okay. So... Oh, that's uncommon spear parts. Okay, so you cannot combine common parts with uncommon parts. Okay. The main quest wants me to go to Keep next. I don't want to go there though, I want to go to Forest. Bloody Ulcer, what is this? 5% chance to apply Bloody Ulcer to an enemy, this is new. Effective enemies run away and explode. That seems pretty good. Oh god. Oh my. You're usually fine if early on you get something that can, for example, increase your physical damage by a certain amount every level you get. You want to get those early on. As well as more health with every level. Absolutely decimating everything. I got chain lightning, I got the fist thing. So I'm just killing stuff from across the map. In terms of quests, I think Survive the Onslaught is the best one that you can get because it allows you to level up very quickly. So since I've got so much health and my health is scaling, I can now take Holy Blade and it's going to be less risky than it was in the previous level. Max out Holy Blade and we're just going to be so insanely strong. I don't even need to swing my weapon anymore, everything just dies when I go near it. I think I can kill things so quickly I can probably survive outside of this holy ground. Let's try it. Yeah, I've got so much life leech. I don't even need to... I can just ignore the quest. That's fun. This is crazy. Okay, let's play zoomed in. If you can't see what's going on, don't worry. I can't either. We got super OP that run. Level 46. I've never been that high before. 1,692 kills. Not bad. Before we continue, let's gamble. I've got 4 uncommon weapon parts. Let's RNG and see what we get. I would rather not have a hammer. I'd be happy with a spear or gauntlets. Please not a hammer. Yes, we got the gauntlets. Okay. Uncommon gauntlets. How much better is that? Let's just see the difference between common and uncommon. Substantially better. Okay, let's do the final level. Rage. Oh my god, we get an RNG carried. We've almost maxed out chain lightning already. The most OP ability. I'm level 5. Hitting 200s. I like this level. The mob density of this level is very nice. Yes, we got Bloodlust. It's all over. This level is done. Tenacity. Rage. Oh my god. The RNG is just coming in. Yeah, when you banish a few abilities, it's so much easier to get good RNG, I guess. There's so much XP, but it's difficult for me to go collect it all. I feel like the default magnet radius should be larger. Because even though I've been leveling it up, you just don't really feel it. Another chest. Ooh, great balls of fire obtained. I have no idea what it does, but it's got a purple thing around it, so it must be good. I'm gonna summon the Guardian. Is this the final boss? Guardian's Echo. Judge. Let's see how quickly he dies. Dead. Okay. We might have been a bit over leveled for that. There's another question mark over here. What's this? Hunt the Harbinger. Wait, what? Oh, is this like an endless mode? This is an endless mode. This just goes on for infinity.
Songs to choose from.
Oh, I see. It's just reset. Oh, that's fun. How many perks do I have? Oh my god. So I've almost got 20 skills. Is there like no limit on how many skills you can get? A bit of feedback for the dev. Because this map is endless, and realistically people will be farming this for a long time, like doing it over and over and over, going super far to unlock multiple chests with tons and tons of keys. I think you should have multiple sanctuary return points across the map, like every 400 meters or something when you enter the sanctuary state. There it is. 5,909 kills, not bad. Tons of loot. I continued playing for a few hours off camera, and I realised that this game does indeed have a story, which isn't too common for this genre of game. I kinda missed it initially as I was just going through one level at a time, but if you talk to the NPCs back at camp, they'll send you back to the previous missions for additional unlocks and story-related quests. Perhaps this could have been better indicated on the game's UI with a more clear tooltip, as it took me quite a while to realise this. After clearing all the story quests, I managed to luck out and craft a rare sword, so to put it to the test, I spent 90 minutes on the endless level trying to max out my character. There doesn't seem to be any limit on how many skills you can equip, and I eventually ran out of unlocks at level 115. During this, I did discover that your move speed, attack speed, and health do get capped after a certain amount of levels, but around level 80-ish, I was so strong that I could just AFK stand still and everything would die. So after playing Hordes of Hunger for about 9 hours, my thoughts on the game so far are as follows. Things I liked. The combat overall is pretty good without too many animation locks. It doesn't feel clunky. The movement is quite fluid. I especially liked having both a sidestep and a dodge. It makes you feel like even if you're having bad luck with abilities, you can still outplay the enemies. I liked having the option of complete control over the camera or a fixed mode. The game actually does have a story, which isn't the norm for this genre. The game didn't suffer from any performance issues or crashes, even after I completely maxed out my character and was instantly deleting the screen. And I found some of the skill options quite interesting, with some of them being better picks early than late due to scaling. Things to improve. I think it'd be fun if mobs dropped random powers such as a level-wide magnet that sucks up all XP, temporary power boosts, or temporary infinite focus. The game's sense of progression could be better. Right now it's quite predictable with only the weapon crafting, but I think it'd feel more addictive if you could craft a full set of armor and jewelry, as well as get more drops per level. Perhaps mobs could drop powers that reset all of the chests in an area to increase the loot potential of the non-endgame areas. For me, the game lacks endgame challenge currently. On the final endless map, there should be an option to keep ramping up the difficulty each cycle for more loot to really put your build to the test. And as the game's only just came to Steam Early Access, it obviously still needs a lot more content, boss variety, and randomness to keep things interesting. Overall, I think Hordes of Hunger has made a great foundation to build more content upon. The main thing for me is that the core gameplay is fun, and I was left wanting more content, more variety, and a greater sense of progression that would really get me addicted. Since the game's only just came to Steam Early Access, I'd expect all of that to be added in future patches. But that's it for this video. As always, let me know your thoughts on Hordes of Hunger in the comments below, and also give your feedback on what you think could be improved with this indie Survivorslike, as I'm sure the dev will be reading the comments. Click the link in the description below to check out the game for yourself, social media on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.